Good morning, everyone. This is Teacher Charles. Here we are again for a new lesson, lesson 2. Today we are going to talk about the question words in the past tense. So question words, you also know them as WH question. Okay, page 75. Again, if you have your books, please open them, page 75, and do everything, okay? You can do activity 10 and activity 11. If you don't have your books, fine, okay? I got stuff for you here. So, uh, questions. Where did you go? Okay? That's in the past tense. In the past tense, you use did, okay? Where did you go? Answer, you're not gonna say I go, you're gonna say I went. Okay, so where did you go? I went to Ghana. So right now I am reading what you have, page 75. Okay? When did you go to Ghana? When? Okay? So here, when, we're talking about a date. So I went on August 1st. Remember, first, it's one ordinary number. First, number one. And what did you see? I saw giant butterflies. I saw giant butterflies. Okay? So, do you like my picture here? Yeah, that was me on a holiday. Let's have a look before we start. Let's review again, but you know this already. But no, it's not this one here. All right, okay. So, you know, I love to repeat myself, but I have no choice because some of you still don't understand this. So, one more time. Question who? What is who? Who, it's when you talk about a person. Okay? I give you an example. Who is this man? This man is my dad. Okay? Then you have what? What is a thing or an action? What are you doing? What is this? Okay? Uh, I don't say it in Thai. You should know by now. Okay? Then you have when. We use when we talk about a time. When is your birthday? Okay? Where, it's when we talk about a place. Where is your house? Okay? And then you have how and why. Okay? So how is the way something is or the way something happens. Okay? How old are you? How are you? How often do you play football? How much is that wallet? Okay? And why is a reason. Okay? So, why are you angry? When you use why, usually you answer with because. Okay? Why are you angry? I am angry because I lost the game. Okay? So I hope that this is clear for everyone. If it's not clear, you can pause and go back and listen to this again. All right? Now, I have a video for you guys. Okay, not here. I have a video for you guys uh, to introduce the questions where, when, what, and all the question words in the past tense. How do we form a question in the past tense? Okay? So I'm gonna play it now, okay? And after you finished to watch it, I will talk to you again, okay? See you soon.
Now, there is another little challenge because sometimes we're also using question words, right? So, for example, first of all, what are the question words? Who, what, when, where, why, how much, how many, how often, things like that. Okay, these are our question words. So, how do we integrate or use these words along with our past simple questions? So, let's take the sentence first. He bought it. All right, past tense of buy is bought. You need to learn that one. Now, if you want to ask the use the question word where, so what happens? We keep this part, right, that we learned up here. Did he buy it? That stays the same, but we need to add the word, let's say, where before it. So the important thing to remember is even when we use that question word, we still have to use did. So we don't say where he buy it, or we do not say where he bought it. No. We have to say, where did he buy it? Where did he buy it? Okay, in regular conversation, that's how it would sound. Where did he buy it? She left. All right, now we want to say when. So it becomes, when did she leave? When did she leave? All right, so the most important thing is you're keeping this construction of did she leave, like we saw up here, but you're just adding the question word right before it. All right. Last one, they returned. And you want to say why, you want to ask why. So it becomes, why did they return? Okay, again, we have the form, did they return? And we just added the question word, why, before it. In a minute, when I come back, you'll have a chance to practice this a little bit more. Okay? All right, it felt good. Now, felt, okay, is the past tense of which word? This and this are two verbs that students always get confused. All right, so felt is the past tense of feel. So it becomes, did it feel good? All right, very good. It felt good. Did it feel good? Feel, felt. Let's jump down here for a second because I want you to see the contrast, all right? She fell yesterday, okay? She fell down or something like that. So fell is the past tense of which word? It's the past tense of, what is it? Fall. Very good. So the question becomes, how did she fall? All right, because when we have the question word, we still need to add did, and then we come back to the base form of the verb. Okay, how did she fall? All right, so remember these two, okay, people? Students always confuse these two verbs, so make sure you don't do that. Fall, fell, feel, felt. All right, very good. The bride arrived. Who's the bride? What does the word bride mean? The bride is the elegant woman who's getting married. Okay, so a bride is the woman who's getting married. So the bride arrived. This happens to be a regular verb. How do we know that? Because of the ending here. Again, the verb ends in E, arrive. We're just adding D. So how do we make it a question? When very good. When did she arrive? Okay, we've gone back to our base form. Last one, I told him. Okay, I told him. So told is the past tense of which word? You need to know in order to ask the question. What did you tell him? All right. So you see that especially with the past tense of the irregular verbs, it's really important for you to know exactly what's the past tense form and so on, because otherwise you won't be able to make this transition easily and comfortably. But once you know them, it will come to you really, really fast. Okay? So I hope this lesson has helped you to understand a little bit better how to form questions, especially in the past simple tense.
Okay, was the video clear? Did you understand what she talked about? Yeah? Well, I'm gonna talk about it myself a little bit also, just to make sure it's okay for everyone. Okay, so let's say you have this answer. I went to the dentist. Okay, so here, what WH are you going to use? Are we talking about something? Are we talking about someone? Are we talking about a time? Are we talking about a place? You have here dentist, okay, and went. All right. So the question is where? Okay. And like this lady said on the video, in the past tense, you always follow your WH with did. Okay. No matter what, you always have did. So where did, and your subject is I. So here you're gonna write you. So where did you? And what did the lady said? You take your verb that is here in the past form. Okay. So what is the base form of the verb went? What is the base form? The infinitive. It's go. Okay? Just like this. When you have your question in the past tense, you don't touch your verb. Okay? Your verb stays at the infinitive. Okay? So, where did you go? I went to the dentist. All right? Let's do one more. That's for, okay, let's do, okay, this one is an irregular verb. Remember, irregular verbs, they are different. Go, went. Now I'm gonna use a regular verb, okay? So you can see the difference. And actually, the lady also explained the same thing on the video. So I practiced, okay? This is the past form of the verb practice, okay? So I practiced baseball. So what are we talking about here? We are talking about baseball, okay? So it's a question, what? Okay? Talking about baseball. What did you, and here you know now what to do. You take practiced, but in the base form, okay, at the infinitive. So practiced is practice, just like this. Easy. What did you do? I practiced baseball. Is it okay or not? Yes. You know I can't see anything. So now this is what I want you to do. Okay? You have here a worksheet, okay, with blanks and your WH, okay? Who, what, where, when, how, and why. You have A, so here you need to fill the blank with the correct WH, okay? B is your given word, okay? It's like the answer, all right? So here you have grandma. So grandma is somebody, it's someone, right? So what WH are we going to use here? Okay, did you talk to on the phone? So it's gonna be who, okay? Who did you talk to on the phone? And I changed it actually because before you didn't have this part C, but this is very interesting, okay? I know it's not gonna be easy for everybody, but I want you to practice. So I want you to give me a full sentence, okay? You have the answer here. You just give me the answer in a full sentence. So, who did you talk to on the phone? Talk is at the infinitive because it's a question. But in the answer, I talked, ed, to grandma. Okay? That's what I want to see. Okay? So here, ed because it's a regular verb. Now here you have come, and come it's a irregular verb. Okay? But you guys, you know your irregular verbs. You have the list I gave you last week, the list of the verbs. Okay? So you can refer to the list. Okay, we do this one together and then you'll do the rest by yourself, okay? Alone. Did you come to Thailand in February? Okay, here we have a date. Okay, we have a date, so the question is going to be, when did you come to Thailand? Okay, so the answer is going to be, here you have come, right? So you need to write come in the past form. It's an irregular verb, so no ed. Okay, so come in the past tense is I came. Okay, and I came what? You have it here. I came to Thailand in February. Just like this. Okay. Okay, let me erase this. Okay. So is it okay for everyone? Yes? So I want you to do exactly the same thing. Okay, here. Did your cousin leave? Okay. If you have an irregular verb, please don't forget to look at your worksheet from last week. Or if you have your books, you can also check page 116, 117, 118, and 119. You have all of them there at the back of your book. Okay? So this is what you need to do. All of this. Okay? And you are good. Okay? If you can do this and with no mistakes, you are fine. Okay? You are fine. Okay? So that's it for me. I see you for the next lesson. Again, take care of yourself. Okay? Be safe and ciao.